We're in a bar here. We make it happen here. Nothing is perfect, you know?
Here we are with the one and only Mr. Jake from Jake's Takes Hockey. Welcome to the show, sir. How you doing today?
That's right. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Russell is the best. He's the secret master of the universe.
Yes.
And he's come to this realm to set us free and deliver a cup to Vancouver, I think. Russell is a gift from the gods, I think. What do you want? You want to say hi to anyone on the stream? You want to say shout out to anybody? Any advice, words of wisdom? We got 2-1 Canucks right now. Justin, there you go.
Oh yeah, look at that nice ice getting all clean.
There you go. Go Canucks, go! All right.
Yeah, literally the back row, boys. It's nice to have you.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm happy to join you guys.
Witten and Jordan from Canucks Uncensored. How you guys doing today?
Awesome. We're good, Russell. Thanks so much for having us on.
Wins it, goes forward and gets a shot, goes wide. Carr puts it behind the net. Got it! Time! Oh, I just got lightheaded! 3-2, Canada wins. I scared the crap out of Dobby. Boys! Boys and girls! We did it! Canada wins! Binnington with some killer saves in overtime, and Connor McDavid, the man we were giving so much crap to through this whole game, wins the game! I'm so red in the face! Look at how red my face is! It's Canadian face! Oh, in Boston, boys! We win it in overtime! This is the man, the myth, the legend, the Blue Line Hockey. Welcome to the show, brother.
Thanks for having me. Pleasure to be here.
How you doing today?
Things are great. Thank you for the wonderful intro, and thank you for having me on. And truly a big fan of what you are doing on your channel as well. So keep it up, man. It's really, really good.
We're in the second row, so we're doing all right.
Live from Rogers Arena, Michael Saunders with that beautiful mustache on his face. There it is. Look at that. A live look in Rogers Arena. Mike and Zach.
Russell, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing really good. It's nice to see you.
Great to see you. It's always fun popping into the streams every once in a while when I get a chance, and nice to finally be chatting with you.
How are we? Guys, this is awesome. I'm excited to be here.
Everyone's been very excited to have you on. The word got out and people started getting very excited. So thank you very much for doing this and joining us today.
I appreciate you having me.
Thank you for having me. Thank you to everyone who requested to hear my beautiful voice too. I appreciate that.
How you doing tonight?
Doing good.
Thank you very much for taking the time out of your very first hockey game to join the stream. Everyone was very excited to see you, and enjoy the rest of the game in the third period.
Yeah, thank you so much. Bye-bye, guys.
Trevor Beggs joining the show from Locked On Canucks. Thanks for joining me today, brother.
My pleasure, Russell. How you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing really good. I'm doing really good.
Hey, buddy, what an intro. Thanks, man.
Hey, no problem. It's nice to see you again. It's been a while.
Dude, absolutely. Yeah, those late nights, early mornings.
Yeah,
they
weird
were
times.
rough.
We are excited to welcome Dave Hall to the show. Welcome, my man.
Hey, thanks for having me today. I'm excited to be on.
Yeah. We're excited to welcome to the show Larry Fisher.
Thanks for having me, Russell. Looking forward to talking lots of hockey.
Yeah, look at that. Look at this man. He's wearing his Canucks jersey at a Montreal game. You love to see it. He became a local legend by calling the Abbotsford Canucks Calder Cup run. We are very happy to welcome Brandon Astle to the show. How's it going, brother?
Russell, I'm doing well. Thanks a lot for having me on.
I'd like to introduce to Nothing is Perfect, Mr. Zach Nolan.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, it's great to have you.
Howdy.
What's up, my dude? They say never meet your heroes, but boy, am I glad I got to, because here he is, the man, the myth, the legendary host, Toddcast Podcast, Mr. Todd Hancock.
Dude, thank you, man. What a crazy introduction. A hero, a myth, a legend.
Yeah. We're pleased to welcome to the show, Canuckland.
Thanks for having me on. I'm really excited.
Passionate, realistic, honest. Rev Trev.
Let's go. Let's get some passion going. There's some actual hockey playing.
Smith plays it right across the zone. Bolano with a shot. Score! The Edmonton Canucks from the blue line! Shot through crowd! And the Canucks have won it in overtime! Just like that, game one is over! And you don't have to wait much longer, because the Abbotsford Canucks have won game one with 14:09 left to go in the overtime period! Woo! Charlotte wins the draw. They skate in. They take a shot towards the net. Goes high and wide. Comes around. In behind. Into the corner. And just like that, being resilient. Next man up. The Abbey Canucks, no doubt, never lost 2 games in a row in this Calder Cup Finals. And the Abbey Canucks are Calder Cup champions. Woo! Can you believe it? What's happening, everyone? I'm Russell Holiday. This is Nothing is Perfect, and it's time, finally, for the NHL Draft Lottery! Woo! Can you believe it? We suffered through an entire season and came in dead last. But here we are at the very end with the best percentage odds to draft #1 overall. This NHL franchise has literally never, ever drafted #1 overall. And tonight, we're going to sit here. We're going to watch the balls drop. Got NHL.com right here. Follow the bouncing balls. McKenna or Stenberg. Oh my goodness gracious. Can you believe it? We're finally here. And that means Braden Coots. Braden Coots coming in hot. I even told you guys what we're doing, and he's already donating. McKenna would be dope, but I know. You know that will probably fall to third. Well, I'm wearing my lucky shirt. Oh, wait. It's just the same shirt that I would have worn no matter what. Oh my goodness gracious. Braden Coots with $27.99 coming in, going into Dobby's College Education Fund. I appreciate you. Pink sunglasses. Pink sunglasses. Hype. Coots hype. No hype. What? Absolute fairy nerd. What up? Braden Coots, I appreciate you, man. Starting off the stream strong. Got 5 likes on your dono as well already. That's awesome to see. So thank you very much. Braden Coots, future captain of the Vancouver Canucks / pink sunglasses for starting off strong. That's very generous of you with the $27.99. So I'm going to propose a toast to you and to evil. And as I mentioned, if Calvin is here, Big Mac says pink hype. All right. Pink sunglasses, Braden Coots, getting us started strong. Okay. What were we? Oh. And then all hail Adam Foote, the Tank Commander of Tank Commander. All hail Tank Commander Foote. I feel like I got to get the meme out too. Mission accomplished. There's so much. This is the thing too. Were you guys all keeping track? Like all the storm that happened as a result of the Canucks essentially leaking that Pierre Dorion was going to be the new GM. And people were like, what the hell is wrong with us? We're going to have Pierre Dorion. But yes, all hail Tank Commander Foote. Mission accomplished. $2 dono coming in from Tillo. Thank you very much, Tillo. What a start to the stream, eh? To evil, to evil, to evil, to evil. Way to go, says the real Eric Hunter. Tillo hype, says Brickfetti. Tillo hype. And then Eric's like, to evil, to evil, to evil, to evil, to evil. Yeah, all hail Tank Commander Foote. Having a whale of the day. And then Braden Coots shows up and he also wants to praise Tank Commander Foote. Tank Commander Foote. So $2 dono from Mr. Tillo. Thank you very much. And $13.99. Braden Coots, you're going to put yourself in the poorhouse. If you keep up all of that, the donos. And then Luke Flyswatter says, I felt a great disturbance in the forest as if millions of Canucks voices suddenly cried out in terror and were suddenly silenced. And then Eric Hunter with a $1 dono. That's crazy. Thank you very much, Eric Hunter, for the $1 into the chat. You'll love to see it. Oh my goodness. Hunter, 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 hype! You guys are getting crazy. We're barely into this this stream and we've already had 4 donos. That's wild. So thank you very much, Braden Coots, for another $13.99. Thank you very much, Tillo, for a $2 dono. And thank you, Eric Hunter, for the $1 dono as well. Okay. Cool. What are we going to do? We got about 25 minutes before we get to the starting of the NHL Draft Lottery. So I wanted to start us about half an hour because there's so much going on. We want to talk about a whole bunch of different things before we get started. So, number one, this is the NHL Draft Lottery. Let's see. I've got this here too. Oh, there's me. Yeah, look at me hidden behind that. We're going to be watching Gary drop the balls today, so that's going to be lots of fun. I'm very worried about what's going to happen here. And then Tillo dropping 5 gifted memberships coming in from Tillo. Oh my goodness gracious. Tillo dropping 5 gifted memberships. Thank you very much for donating to Dobby's College Education Fund. You guys are getting crazy up in here. MRA W4Z, Ronnie Hoods 8479, Drayden Scarlett 6618, Clint Chow, and Robin Banks all getting free gifted memberships courtesy of this incredible human, Mr. Tillo, showing up with the generosity. That's crazy. Tillo's getting wild in here. Braden Coots is getting wild in here. And Muhammad is getting wild in here because he's also donated $5 to Dobby's College Education Fund. Will the Canucks finally make history today? Blue, green, white. Blue, green, white. Blue, green, white. Tilla hype! Oh, what's up? Camera guy Ty's in chat. What's up, my dude? How nervous are you, camera guy? Mr. Ty, how you feeling today? What are your thoughts? Because that's what we're asking everyone in chat right now. The poll question right now, which has already got 37 votes. Will the Canucks end up drafting #1 overall in the 2026 NHL Entry Draft? 43% of you are saying yup. 19% are saying nope. 18% are saying maybe. And 19% of you are going... uncontrollable laughing and crying. So make sure you get your question or your answers in to the poll question, which is, will the Canucks end up drafting #1 overall? And we will explain to you what the odds are and how it's all going to break down to you in just a second here. But you guys have come out of the gates firing. So thank you very much, everyone. So thank you, Mohammed, for your dono. Thank you very much, Chillo, for the 5 gifted memberships. I appreciate you guys. That is super generous. Callum is here. All right. I'm going to quickly run through what we're going to be doing today. William Morgan is here. Let's go. Shaking in my boots right now, Rusty. I feel that, my dude. I feel that for sure. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Russell, and everyone. You guys are awesome. No, you are awesome, Mohammed. I always love it when Mohammed's here. Howdy. Okay. Okay, let's talk about, okay, we're going to watch the draft lottery. So that's #1. Obviously, that's the feature here on the wall today. So we're going to do the draft lottery, but we're going to talk about how the draft lottery is going to work. So we are going to talk about the draft lottery, the interactive information guide. So the NHL has released this. So this has all the information about how everything's going to break down from NHL Communications. So we will go through this a little bit. We're going to have Dustin Boydell on. He's going to join us a little bit later. So he will be here once the old draft lottery has been completed. As well, our good friend TSI Mike, he is live right now on YouTube. He's currently doing the Blue Jays game, but he wants to come on and chat about the draft lottery too. I'll probably pick his brain about the new GM and executive for his team. So Swerve and Irvin showing up. He's also getting in on the action. $6.99 coming in from Mr. Swerve and Irvin. You'll love to see it. Manifesting good fortunes while en route to Rogers Arena. Talk to everyone later. You'll love to see it. Thank you very much, Swerve, and have fun. I hear Swerve and Irvin is going down to Rogers Arena. He's going to be hanging out in the watch party there. So that'll be cool. Got to get moving, bro. You're only 20 minutes away. So thank you very much, Swerve and Irvin. There's Dustin Boydell. Speak of that handsome devil. We want to see a 1 or a 4 as the first number for our highest odds. All right. We're getting the information right off the bat. And then Mohammed's also donated another $2 for Dauberton. $2 dono coming in for Dauberton. Blue, green, white. Blue, green, white. So thank you very much, Mohammed. And then Dustin Boydell, he wants to get on the action. He drops 20 gifted memberships. We're never going to find out what's happening on the stream because you guys are getting crazy up here in the donos. Oh my goodness gracious. Dustin's gone crazy. He donated another 10 memberships. Holy cow. He's going to break the bank. Suddenly he's going to get a call from the bank. They're going to be like, hello, Mr. Boydell. Has your credit card been compromised? So he's got it's 31 in total. Paragraph Pro with 31 donos. All right, we got to go through all these donos too. So 31. So we got 20, we got 10, and we got 1. So that's 31 in total from Mr. Dustin Boydell. 31 for every team picking after us this draft. All right, let's see. These all have gone out, right? They have to have. All right. Jamikel Taylor, Huckasa, Justin Credible, Ashton Kuzgard, Ainsley 3000, Bradley Sampson, Glenn 2277, Mr. Rainbow, Kenton Riggs, Hachiko, Pepe Woney, Xavier Germain, Bing Tang Warrior, Matt Folger, Patch Life, Steelers for Life, and Stewart's all getting the first 20. And then we get into Carol Mitchell, Ontario Secrets, Spirit Bear, Connie McKenzie, Michael Michael Yano, Rohil Patel, Robert George Hayes, KJ Brazy the First, Daniel, Blue Fire, Ron Young, the Philadelphia YouTuber, and Kini Mayo Masonet. Kini Masonet. And then the last one going out to Connor. So 31 gifted memberships. So thank you very much to Dustin Boydell for showing up with 31 gifted memberships, one for each team that will be drafting after us. That's crazy, Dustin. You got wild up in here. Jam, Pucka, Justin, Ashton, Ainsley, Bradley, Glenn, Mr. Rainbow, Kenton, Pepe, Xavier, Bingtang, Matt, Patch, Steelers, Stenuerts, Carol, Ontario, Spirit, Connie, Michael, Rohill, Robert, KJ, Daniel, Blue Fire, Ron, the Philadelphian YouTuber, Key, and then Connor. Oh my gosh, that's crazy, Dustin. You got wild up in here. 31 members, also 31 viewers. Oh, so everyone got one. That's crazy. That's crazy up in here. What are the odds of that? That's got to be some synchronicity, right, guys? Synchronicity in the chat. You'll love to see it. Thank you very much, Dustin. That is super generous of you. That's crazy. Okay. So yes, the Dustin Boydell, the man who just dropped 31 gifted memberships in the chat, will be here. So we'll chat once the draft lottery is done. And then TSI Mike, like I mentioned, he will be here as well. So we're going to give him a call once the draft lottery has concluded as well. So there's going to be lots going on here on Nothing is Perfect. So you'll love to see it. It's going to be a very busy stream. So now we're only 15 minutes away from the beginning of that. Okay, so let's say hello to everyone too. Because our poll question has 42 votes already in it too. So let's see, what does YouTube say for people who are in chat? So we got Hockey from Home. Welcome, Hockey from Home. We got Absolute Fairy Nerd. Welcome, Emmanuel. Big Mac is here. You'll love to see it. Welcome, Big Mac. Colin Whitehead. Welcome, Colin Whitehead. Connie McKenzie, just getting the gifted membership. Fangirl's here. I Am Bros is here. Lane Staley is here. Muhammad is here. Paragolfer Pro. People's First Yukon. What's up, Bobby? Prick Fetty. Sensei Dean Y. Swervin' Irvin. The Real Eric Hunter. Tillo. And William Morgan all sitting in the chat right now. So you'll love to see that. So welcome, everyone here to Nothing is Perfect. What a start to this stream. So we're getting stoked, right? Gonna get some clarity, but I think the Canucks can't really lose here. At this point, they'd have room for anyone in the top 10 at least. We know it's top 3, correct? Russ, I think you might have skipped my chats at the start. I was asking you if you're going to be live on my birthday, aka May 7th. If you won't be live, then can you sing me happy birthday now? So, Emmanuel, we won't be live on the 7th, but we are going to be live tomorrow because we are going to be doing the 2 games that will be happening tomorrow. So we will be doing the Wednesday game. So we're going to be live for the Canadians versus the Sabres. And we're going to be live for the Ducks versus the Golden Knights. We're going to do a doubleheader tomorrow night. There is a bit of overlap, but we should be good to go. All right. So, Emmanuel, are you going to be here tomorrow night? Let me know if you're going to be here tomorrow. If you're not going to be here tomorrow night, then I will sing you happy birthday tonight. But if you're going to be here tomorrow night, remind me and we'll do it then. Okay. Irvin Hype, Muhammad Hype. Yeah. Swervin Hype. Sorry, I wasn't able to get to the mainland today. Maybe NHL communications should communicate the rules to the Zebras. Learn the rules, learn the rules, learn the rules. Irvin Hype. I didn't forget about Dobby. You know, it's hard to forget about Dobby. Did anyone see? We did a quick little members only stream earlier today. Dobby running around the park. Dobby. Connie McKenzie. Hi, everyone. Dustin Hype. Hey, Swervin' Irvin says hockey. Rick Fetty says Silver Fox Hype. Dustin Hype, Hockey from Home Hype, Dustin Hype, Dustin Hype, Silver Fox, Silver Fox, Silver Fox, Silver Fox. Is Calvin 99 Charlie not here yet? Should send him a message. I just sent him a message like, where you at, bro? Paragrapher Pro, what the fuck? Dustin, hi. Silver Fox, Silver Fox, Silver Fox. Holy fuck. Rick Fetty. Silver Fox does whatever a Silver Fox does. Hi, Russell. Tillo, Prickfetti, Swervin. What's up, Colin? Who did I get mine from? You got it from Mr. Paragrapher Pro. Paragrapher, do you think that Philly trades Mitchkov this offseason? If so, would you be okay with us offering DeBrusque, Mancini, and next year's second for him? I think I'd be down for that. Dusty, Connie, Dustin, Cock, credit card. Thank you, Paragolfer, Pro, Silver Fox, Silver Fox, Silver Fox. Thank you, Dusty. Iron Bros. Wow, what's up, Iron Bros? Dusty Hype. Hey, Hockey from Home, Paragrapher, Pro. Colin Whitehead, I don't think they move him yet. Likely a mid-season transaction. Could also depend where's Toronto pick that. They owe Philly falls. Don't hate the package, though. Yeah. Hi, Irvin. Lane Staley says W. Connie McKenzie using all the gifted, the custom emojis that we have here on Nothing is Perfect. Dobby. Trevor Linden. Goal. Coconut Glow. Wave. Wave! Rusty and Dusty. Too Evil. Golden Eyes. Tank. Abby. Silver Fox. Too Good. Major. Hunter. Artie. Crystal. Chicks. Takes Hockey. I guess I should mention too, if you haven't done it yet and you see all these gifted memberships flying out and you're like, why don't I get a gifted membership? Make sure you click on the button below me. That'll be the join button. That'll bring you down to memberships. Click on the 3 dots beside that. That'll bring you down to gift membership settings. Click on that. That'll bring you up to allow gifted memberships. Flip that switch and bam, you'll be ready to receive gifted memberships from beautiful people somewhere in the chat. Because it has been flying out like crazy today. Okay. Where is Connor? Connor Cahill is in Ireland, so I don't know if he's even awake right now. Whoa. Hey, Bobby. W. William Morgan. Hit that like button. Thank you, William. Paragrapher, imagine Mitchkov, PD, and either Stenberg or McKenna top line is the... I think they could cook together. I agree. Hit the like and subscribe button. Hey, Colin. Thumbs up from Prickfetti. Hi, Colin. Connie La Hype, says Callum McKenzie. Too good, too good, too good, too good, too good. Too evil, too evil. All right. I not is LOL. Typo, hate this keyboard. Oh, that's funny. Hey, Eric. Howdy, Colin. LFG, should we run the mock draft again? What's up, Sensei Dean Y? Why not? Okay, guys. Here we go. Are you ready for this? Run the lottery. Oh, it's the Rangers. Okay, did we at least get the second overall? Oh, it's the Winnipeg Jets. We fell to third. No, it didn't work. Hi, People's First. Hi, Tillo. Leafs winning #1, says Armando. Major shows up. $5 dono. What's up, my dude? $5 dono coming in for Major. How do we do? It has not happened yet. It starts at 4 o'clock, so we got 9 minutes before the presentation of the draft lottery starts. Brick Betty's stoked. Yay, Jets. Major hype. Ready for more pain, says Leah Herring. What's up, Leah? Nice to see ya. Yellow Kodiak in the chat. Having McKenna or bust? Yeah, Yellow Kodiak. I really want McKenna too. I'm on the same page. Major hype. Major hype. Major hype. BRB gonna go pray. Dear hockey gods, please come down from your icy rink on high and bless this cursed team full of whales and wretches with the first overall pick this time as we move through this draft lottery. We need your support in the name of Wayne Gretzky and Trevor Linden and Patrick Waugh. Amen. They go in reverse order. Is that my heart coming out of my mouth? It could be, man. Neil Foster, hey Russ, fuck me. We need this first pick. Let's get it. What's up, Neil? Nice to see ya. Kayla's here. You love to see it. Russ, I was signing that retro Spider-Man theme song. Oh, thank you, Russell. Silver Fox does whatever a Silver Fox does. Yep, I love that retro songs. 3 Scorpion, what's up, 3 Scorpion? Nice to see you, my dude. Hi, everybody. Happy Sabres fan. So we play the Habs next round? Yeah, bro, you guys are kicking ass. Boxers being boxers. What's up, boxers being boxers? Let's go. And Emperor King's here, and he's just chilling. He is just chilling. Castles H. Hey, Russell, injuries killed our playoffs without Hintz. We are done. Yeah. Man, Rupe Hintz could have helped a lot, eh? Okay. I think we've said hello to everyone. Amen. Big Mac's got an amen. In Jesus' name, amen. Wearing gloves, I marinated. I got poor reception, but I'll cross my finger. First ever number 1 pick, but really you can draft well in any positions. Canucks should be okay. Yep. Please, hockey gods, bless us and open your heart for the Canucks team. I agree. You're supposed to whisper your prayers? Dear hockey gods, please come down from your icy rink on high and bless this cursed team well with the first overall pick. In the name of Trevor Linden and Pavel Bury and Roberto Luongo, amen. Is that better? Hey, y'all. Did I miss anything? No, you haven't missed anything yet. We did run the draft lottery simulator, and we lost. We moved down to 3rd. Taylor bets, but wishing for 1 overall too. Yep. Let's all Vimo Bettman money as a bribe. I hope so. Brutality Blood is here. What's up, Brutality Blood? Brutality Blood. Yeah, I mean, if Florida gets the first overall pick, I don't know how I will feel. But I do know that I've got a little bit of something waiting for me if we do end up falling to 3rd. So I promised Calvin that we'd have something ready to go. Yeah. Okay. Let's have a look at the rules. Because there was a little bit of confusion going around about how this whole thing goes down. So, here are the rules. It's happening today. For the second straight draft lottery will be drawn live in studio in New Jersey. The draft lottery will determine the order selection of the first 16 teams in the first round of the 2026 Upper Deck NHL Draft. Participants are all teams that did not qualify the 2026 Stanley Cup playoffs. Because if we have a quick look back here, the Canucks definitely didn't. We did not, because we locked up last place a month before today. It's like the 1 month anniversary. Oh my goodness gracious. All right. So here is how it goes. They're going to draw 4 numbers. 4 numbers. 4 balls are going to come out of the machine, and the combination of those 4 numbers are going to be what determines where, if the team moves up. So the Canucks have 185 of 1,000 combinations assigned to them. 185. So that gives them an 18.5% chance to win the draft lottery. All right? Everyone still with me? We're learning the rules right now. In this draft lottery, you can only move up 10 spots. Thus, only the top 11 seeds will be eligible to receive the first overall pick, right? So look at, only the top 11 seeds are capable of moving up to draft number 1, because you can only move up 10 spots, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So all the way down to here, all the way down to St. Louis's first round pick. All right. So New Jersey, New York Islanders, Columbus, Blue Jackets, St. Louis's pick from Detroit, and Washington. So if any of those 5 teams end up winning the draft lottery, they can only move up to second place. And that will automatically mean that the Canucks will draft number 1 overall. So that means, including these people down here, these teams, the Canucks have a 25.5% chance of drafting first overall. That is just over a quarter. Just over 1 quarter. Toymaker, what's up, Toymaker? Nice to see ya. Thomas is in the chat. We have the best community on the net. Hello, all you beautiful people. What's up, Thomas? Nice to see ya. Van Isle's here. What's up, Van Isle? Nice to see you, my dude. Oh, Jake's takes hockey. Vancouver! So does that make sense, everyone? We have an 18.5% chance to win the first overall pick ourselves. But if these bottom teams here, New Jersey, New York, Columbus, St. Louis, or Washington wins it, we will also get the first overall pick. So we have a 25.5% chance. Make sense? So the odds for the remaining teams will increase proportionally for the second lottery based on which team wins the first lottery. The 14 teams not selected in the draft lottery will be assigned the remaining 2026 Upper Deck draft selections among the 1 through 16 in the first round in reverse order of the regular season points. Okay? So then they literally list every single combination, right? So if 1, 2, 3, 4 comes out of the draft lottery today, that means the Canucks are going to draft first overall, right? If it's 1, 2, 3, 11, the Canucks will draft overall. If it's 1, 2, 3, 12, the Canucks will draft number 1 overall, right? So this is all of them. Literally every single combination of numbers. See? Oh, it's crapping out. So we got 600, 800. So that's all 1,000, right? So 10, 12, 13, 14 is the last one. So that's 185 of 1,000 possible combinations. If we get 11, 12, 13, 14, they will redo the draw. Because apparently there's 1,001 different combinations. So this one, we see 11, 12, 13, 14. That means that they will just redo it. Okay? Now they look at, this is every single number that the Canucks could win with, right? 1, 2, 3, all of these, right? I actually have a better version of this right here. So let's list every single combination that the Canucks could win with. But remember, because these teams are not eligible to move up if either New Jersey, New York, Columbus, St. Louis, or Washington drafts or wins the draft lottery, we get first overall as well. Okay? Does this all make sense? It's crazy. I think my ears are getting a bit red. Gonna go Vimo Bettman $5 from number 1 Winnipeg, number 2 LFG. I sort of massage chicken breast in teriyaki marinade, and it's in a bowl in the fridge. Only positive vibes. As someone who is a Christian, I don't think you're supposed to pray out loud. Everyone prays differently. Some people pray in front of churches like this. Oh, Lordy. Oh, come by fucking a ya. During practice the other day, I said, I'm a brute Canadian force. Taylor, remember, folks, if we get 2 or 3, we have a great shot at number 1 next year, especially for a guy who's a Canucks fan, Landon DuPont. I think we should hire Gary Bettman as GM. Do you think they'd let us? Guaranteed a stacked roster? Yep. Crickfetti, you might be onto something. Build up the power of positivity. Manifest this, says Callum. It sounded that you needed a mint. Thank God. Amen, Russell, says Muhammad. There you go. You love an amen. All right. We all know if Arizona was still around, it would be number 1 overall. You're probably right about that. Cheers, everyone. Callum's like, learn the rules, learn the rules, learn the rules, learn the rules, learn the rules. Go Canucks, go, says Van Al. Sup, beauty? Number 1 rule, don't talk about Fight Club. That is true. A bit better, but in my believeness, I believe your prayers do not come true if other people hear it. Ah, isn't that like, oh, they got the Sedines representing us. Okay, guys, keep your eyes open. See if we can see Swervin' Irvin or Gerald or Canuck Clay. Number 2 rule, give the Canucks the picks. Yellow Kodiak, he have enough assets to draft Landon DuPont next year anyway. Yeah. Gotta bring Foote back if we want to land Landon too. Mission accomplished! Taylor Betts have never been this nervous in the past few weeks about something. I know, right? They have the Sedines as our representative, and they have Matt Sundin. That's crazy, right? Gotta get this ready. Where is it here? Former Van Canuck legend Matt Sundin. Got Marcus Naslin here. Truth Foote guarantees that we lose next season. Sup, Thomas? Thomas, Silver Fox with an amazing dono. Let's go, Canucks Nation! Yellow Kodiak. Can we trade Adam Foote for the 1st overall next year? I think we got to keep him for it, right? We moved down in every lottery, but 2, I think. Only twice we stayed put. Sounds about right. Sup, Jake, says Big Mac. Woo, says Tillo. Thomas is like, Big Mac. And then Jake Six Hockey's like, hey, Big Mac. And he's got a burger in chat. May have deleted 20-ish beers last night. Again, Van Al, bro. Your liver is going to be dead soon. Number 1, or we ride again. No, we can't do it, Yellow. We'll get mocked again by everyone. We will get mocked again by everyone. Not sure how it's even possible. 55% chance at 3rd. Yes. Regardless, the top 3 is really good this draft. Yeah, Taylor, you're right about that. Remember, folks, need top 3 picks in order to be eventual cup win in a cap era. Correct. All right, I think they are showing the rules. Yeah, there's 1,001 combinations. There is no way the Canucks will get first. Hope everyone is doing well, says Jake Sexoggy. Dusty, you petition. I wasn't even in here, and I got a membo. Yep. He donated 31 gifted memberships. Seems to not have the luck. Haha! Taylor Betts, says Yellow Kodiak. Go Canucks, go, says Tillo. And he's out here doing the wave. Woo! 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 Taylor, tell that to Edmonton. Yeah, didn't they get it like 1st overall 4 times in 6 years or something like that? Wild stuff. Wild stuff. Quick Fetty says, woo! Woo! Jealous KJ, laugh out loud, says Kayla. Yeah, Kayla, are you sure you have gifted memberships turned on? Hey, Russell, hope you're doing well. I hope we get number 1 pick, but I don't think Bettman would like that. I'm guessing 3rd and hoping for 2nd. I can almost guarantee the Rangers get 1st. Oh, man. Oh, they got Gavin McKenna on the TV now, too. No stress on his face. He's just straight chilling. Believe. Trevor Linden. W. Coconuts go. Draft Canadians. That's all I care about. Toymaker in for some maple syrup. I'm nervous, like everyone is nervous. Okay, here we go. LMFAO. That's effed up there. Rebuild so bad. Poor McDavid. Ha ha. Oh no, Kayla. One day laughing and sweating. Gonna be back after the result. Okay, Tillo. I really want McKenna. Taylor Betts. Haha, right? Neo and Stare. Teriyaki chicken sounds peak. What's up, Neon Stare? I'm gonna go with, I would say Neo and Stare, but I think it's Neon and Stare. Neon Stare? He's here for the teriyaki chicken. Who do you guys play as a Super Smash Bros? Who's the guy with the sword? And he's a fire guy. Is it Ike? Neon Stare knew right away. Fire Sword Super Smash Bros. Character. Can't remember his name. It's been too long. KJ, when is your birthday, says Bobby. I'm hoping 1 or 2 because I think these two will be like Crosby and Ovi, both having their strengths, and will determine how they will be like depending on a teammates. Yep. Will Jake Six Hockey ever make a video again? We'll find out right after this break. I haven't played Super Smash Bros. Since N64. I played it on GameCube as well. I play as Captain Falcon. Falcon! Falcon! Falcon Punch! My B-Day is in March. I'm seeing double. One day, laugh out loud. Yoshi on N64. Donkey Kong map for glitching through the floor. Ha ha! Laugh my ass off. We want McKenna. Pray to the McKenna gods. Woofer McGee in the house. What's up, Woofer McGee? Let's go Canucks! Get that first pick, please. Milosh in the house. What's up, Milosh? Here we effing go. Sensei Dean White. Fangirl. Just get it to the drawing already. Yeah, we're almost 10 minutes into this. Oh, they're about to reveal the balls. Where 2 more Christian are present, God in there also. Where 2 or more Christians are present, God is there also. Huh. I kind of hope we get McKenna, though. I've been seeing his play. I think he is better than McKenna. Huh. I have that Naslin jersey. Isn't it sick? Classic little mini jersey. Come on, number 1, break the curse. What's up, Ryan H? Okay, ball number 1 in the machine. Ball number 2 in the machine. Ball number 3 in the machine. Oh, boys, things are about to get started. Ball number 4 into the machine. I think the Sharks get first overall, says Ichigo. Ball number 5. Ball number 6. Oh, they're cutting away now. Oh, no, they're just putting in a commercial. I'm thinking Mahaltra, if we get third, laugh my ass off, Schaefer. Oh, Russ, I tried half hour of power. I didn't like it. I tried the young and the hopeless. I loved it. Half hour of power is my favorite Sum 41 album, bro. The potassium is strong, my lord. Kool-Aid! Blue Kool-Aid? Go Canucks, go. Gavin, says Yellow Kodiak. Breaking, the Arizona Coyotes will draft first overall in the 2026 Entry Draft. I could definitely see that happening. They're going to take this opportunity to announce that they're back. Checking my English exam scores. Wave! Wave! They're still doing commercials. They've got commercials on and the draft lottery going on. This is insanity. Oop, somebody paid some real money for this. Gavin looks like he just woke up. That afternoon pregame nap. I do. Laugh out loud. I've had them in the past as well. Isn't that so weird? The longer this goes on, the longer I'm nervous. Coconuts go, Coconuts go, Coconuts glow. And to evil. 1 is the worst, 5 is the best. Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden. What are they doing to us? Is it Roy? Yeah, it's Roy. This is my dude. This is who I use in Super Smash Brothers. Roy. It's the dude with the sword. All right, back. If we win, I'll say something nice about Ole Ulevy. Okay. Here we go, guys. We're about to get started. They're going to drop the balls. They're going to bounce around in the machine. And then 30 seconds later, they'll drop. Oh, they'll make one pop up. That's just crazy yellow Kodiak. We got this, says Andrew. Laugh out loud. I love when Russ does this face. Cinco de Mayo dinner. Okay, balls are bouncing. Here we go. 6 seconds and the first ball will pop up. It's a 7. 7 starts it. We got 8. So there's a 19.9% chance now that the Canucks will win this lottery right now. Our percentage just went up by 1.4%. 15 seconds until the next ball gets pulled. Okay, 2, 1. Here comes another ball. And it's a 2. There's a 2 out of the machine. So what does that mean? Now we're down to 16.7%. Seattle's got the best percentage right now at 18.2% after 2 balls. Oh my God. Got 12, 11 seconds left. Oh my God. $11. Oh, that's got to be a bad omen, right? 11 is never a good omen. Oh, the Canucks just jumped up to 27.3%. 27.3%. Oh my God, we got more than a quarter of a chance. Okay, what's next? What's next? $20. We need a 1, a 5, or a 13. A 1, a 5, or a 13. There's 3 balls. A 1, a 5, or a 13. Final ball needed to win. 15 seconds. Oh. Yeah, 8 teams remaining. Oh, they're going to go to a commercial. Of course they're going to go to a commercial. Why are they going to a commercial? Okay. Good thing I have a drink. Okay. They're still doing commercials. It's a commercial for soap and deodorant. Dr. Squatch, you're taking too long. Now we got. Why are we watching commercials? This is insanity. I can't believe how much they're dragging this out. Come on. A 1, a 5, a 13, 1, 5, 13. One, 5, or 13. Come on, balls. They're just cramming in as much ads on this show as they can. Okay, the clock is moving. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the ball. Ah! It's the 12! Ah! The Toronto Maple Leafs! Ah! 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 It's rigged! This bald son of a bitch just won the goddamn draft lottery. You gotta be kidding me, right? Former Canucks legend Matt Sundin gets hired as the Maple Leafs senior executive advisor, and they immediately win the draft lottery. You have to be effing kidding me. Toronto needs a replacement after Matthews leaves. Rigged. Crying. 3 Scorpion, 3 F my ass. We need the one to come out, either ball 1 or 2. Trash ass bullshit, says Crawford. Balls! 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 Swear jar, swear jar, swear jar. Boo, says Andrew. I told you it's rigged. It's for sure rigged. Of course it's fucking Toronto. Hi, Coach Rob. Fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. It's fixed. Bullshit. Rip, says Bender Bear. Fuck. Get fucked. Toronto got it. WTF. Coach Rob. Fuck off. Boo, says Tillo. Boo, says Coach Rob Billy. Boo, it's a 12, says Connie McKenzie. That's insane. Fuck. Fuck. No. See, it's rigged. Fuck off. Fuck's sakes. They don't need McKenna. That is such bullshit. Well, maybe their new GM, who apparently is a moron, won't draft McKenna. Oh my God. All right. I feel like I should just get TSI Mike on the line right now. Let's see if I can get him. Because TSI Mike might be pretty stoked right now. Let's see if I can get him while we're waiting for the second pick. I might need another shot. Guys, I can't believe it. Second in a row. Come on, second in a row. Can you hear me? Oh, I can hear you now. That's perfect. I'm good. How about you? I bet you guys are feeling pretty good right now, eh? That's all good, my guy. You don't have to apologize.
We're live right now on TSI for the Jays and the Rays down in Tampa. But I was watching the draft and the draft lottery, and it was hilarious because I had that muted and I had no idea what the hell was going on. Like they're like explaining that this ball and that ball, what ball was near. All I saw was that the Leafs had a 12 beside them.
Yeah.
And I thought they were picking like number 11, not number 1. So they're picking number 11. I'm like, no way, we just got screwed. The pick's going back to Boston. Like it's over. And then they're like, the Leafs won. I'm like, what do you mean they freaking won? What the hell? So yeah, so we're excited. The chat's going nuts over here as you can see. So thank you for that. Remember, for 3 months, Russell Holiday, nothing is perfect. The man.
Mike, it's always good to have you on the show. It's funny because like we always talk about the Vancouver Canucks legend Matt Sundin, right? So played for us for what, like a season and a half or something like that. So because it's the one conversation that's been happening a lot over here on the West Coast, because there's been some rumors about our new GM, and there's been some names that our fans are very much not happy about. So the question was, would you be happy with a bad GM and the first overall pick? So with your new guy, Chaika, and the new first round pick, does that feel like a fine day for you guys? Or how is it kind of like a win-lose situation for you guys in the last couple of days?
You know what? I'm just more excited about Matt Sundin. The fact that they got him in there, and I think that kind of was more of a safety move by management, right? Because now you can blame 2 guys when everything goes wrong instead of just 1. But I love the move, and I'm all about Matt Sundin. I really don't know much about Chaika. I've heard he's an analytics guy, but other than that, I mean, you could inform me on this guy because I really don't know much.
Yeah. I just thought it was so funny. The one guy was the Toronto Star guy who just chewed out the CEO of Maple Leafs Corp. So it was kind of funny to see. But I mean, from a Canucks fan here on the West Coast, I wanted to call you and say congratulations on the first overall pick. Do you think that they take McKenna then?
I would think so. I think it has to be Gavin McKenna, but you never know. We've seen crazier things happen.
Well, Mike, I'm gonna run now because they're about to do the draw final for the second overall.
Nice.
So
Okay.
I appreciate you stopping by, man. Enjoy the rest of your stream. Go Blue Jays, and good luck with the draft coming up in June here.
Amen. And hopefully you'll be following us on the clock as soon as we take Gavin McKenna off the board.
Yeah. I hope
Good luck,
so.
Russell.
Yeah,
Thanks for having
cheers,
me, buddy.
brother. Talk next time.
All right, man. See ya.
TSI Mike stopping by for a quick one. So the Canucks are now in a position where they have an 18.2% chance of winning the second overall pick. So we need a 5 or 8. So are you telling me that the Maple Leafs can win the first and second pick right now? The Leafs have a chance to win the second overall pick as well. If they get a 2, a 10, or a 12, if they get another 12 right now, oh my God, I'm going to have to take another shot, aren't I? Oh my God. And it's a 7. So that goes to the Sharks. Too evil. Ah. All right. All right. Canucks will draft third overall. Yeah, let's get Dustin on the line. That's all I want to do right now. I need my Dustin. That's insanity. I guess it's could have been worse if the Toronto Maple Leafs got the first and second pick. But here we are to talk about it. And the third overall pick that we all assumed that we were going to get. To talk about it, the Silver Fox, Dustin Boydell.
We just can't have nice things. Like, how does ball number 1 not come out at all? Ball number 1 would have eliminated so many teams. Oh, God, absolutely heartbreaking, just like the rest of the season.
Yeah. It's a brutal end to a brutal season.
And the third pick isn't easy because, I mean, it's 2 defensemen. And what do you do then with all the other prospect defensemen you have? And then it's Malhotra. And you have Rossi now. And Petey. So it's like, what do you do with Malhotra? You don't convert him to a winger. Do you put Petey back to the wing? And if you pick Malhotra, or do you trade Petey? And now what do you do about the coaching? Like, holy crap. Like, as an analyst looking in, this is nightmare fuel for the new GM. Like, whoever that ends up being. Oh my God. I mean, it's honestly like a worst case scenario. It puts a wrench into everything. First or second would have been so easy.
Mm-hmm.
It's either McKenna or Stenberg, whoever's left, and you just take that winger and you plant him on your top line and you hope they go. But I mean, Christ, now Macklin Celebrini's going to get either Stenberg or Gavin McKenna, and he's got Will Smith. Yikes. Or do the Sharks do something crazy because they desperately need a franchise defenseman?
Mm-hmm.
Do they take Chase Reed or Keaton Verhoff at 2, leaving Stenberg likely at 3? Man, it changes a lot of things with San Jose being in that 2 hole because they are overloaded at young forwards, right? Mm-hmm. So it's really their blue line that they need to draft for. And if you're drafting the best blue line or best defender in the draft, I mean, they need a defenseman, right? So Keaton Verhoff and Chase Reed are should be their number 1 targets. I get, the skill and ability of Verhoff or of Stenberg and McKenna, but yeah, just makes you sick that it's the Maple Leafs, though.
Yeah. I mean, the only way
I honestly would have rather seen any other team pick first than the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Calgary?
I honestly, I'd be less upset if it was Calgary because at least McKenna, Calgary, closer, whatever, right? It's just the Leafs have had draft picks. They've had their rebuild chance, and it's just upsetting to see them getting another first-round pick after now it gives them that ability to be like, we don't need Matthews.
We're going to end the poll question, Dustin, is will the Canucks be drafting number 1 overall? 38% of people were feeling optimistic, said yep. 29% said nope. 18% said maybe. And 15% with the appropriate reaction of uncontrollable, laughing and crying. So we're going to start a new poll question, Dustin. Is the NHL Draft Lottery rigged? And your answers are yes, no, maybe, or uncontrollable laughing and crying. What's your answer?
It's always uncontrollable laughing and crying. I mean, they make this whole show of like cutting open the case that the balls are in. It's like, whatever. You'll have people measuring the bounce height of the balls every time they put them in the tube and crap and conspiracy theorists. I mean, it's just, it is what it is. The numbers pop the way the numbers popped, right? It's just there's no way to control, especially ping pong balls coming up through that air tunnel. As gross as it feels, I'm speechless, man.
Toronto Maple Leafs had an 8.5% chance of winning the draft lottery. And that didn't change based on the 5 teams below, like we talked about, where if New Jersey, New York Islanders, Columbus, St. Louis, or Washington, if they win the draft, that would have moved them up to second because they can't move up any further than 10th. So the Toronto Maple Leafs had an 8.5% chance across the board. And it was conditional to Boston. So I guess they keep it because...
Yes, Boston gets their first round pick next year.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So what are you doing with the 3rd pick then? Because that's, I guess, the next question that we got to talk about.
Well, it depends who's left. It depends what San Jose does it too. Right? Like you have to have all options open to you. That's the 3 hole in this draft is not the spot you wanted to be in.
Yeah.
Like as deep as the draft is, that's where it becomes complicated. Is that number 3? You know, after that, there's about 5 guys that you could take at number 3. And then after that, it really kind of levels out at, you know, good first round talent. But those first 5, 6 guys. Oh.
So are you going best player available then? Like, because at the end of the day, we talked a lot about Malhotra and someone that we'd like to see, but there's a very real case to be made that there's a couple of defensemen that would be a better player available than Malhotra, despite his incredible run. His run is now over. His team lost last night, so they will not move on to the finals in the OHL. But, you know, are you taking another defenseman? Because you can never have too many defensemen.
If they are going to, you'll see some sort of trade package going with a couple of young guys. They just can't afford the development space.
Tilla wants me to burn the bag. Yes, I do, in fact, still have the bag. So I guess I can just put it back on as a Canucks fan.
One last time.
Thank you for the dono of $2. We will be burning the bag, but we will not be doing it inside the bar because, as you know, there's a lot of alcohol in the bar, and I don't feel like burning down the whole bar. I'm just going to burn the bag. So there will be a separate stream when I burn the bag, and we might even do that later tonight. We'll see how much of this bottle I get through, Dustin. We'll see.
Oh, buddy.
Canucks fan.
Now
Being
we
a Canucks fan, right? Here we are.
Yeah. Yep. Now we play the waiting game and see who they hire as a GM.
Now, I'll get your comment on that too, because the rumors came out that Pierre Dorian, who is an absolute asshat, there's no other way to put it, he didn't even know the contract status of his own players, which resulted in the Ottawa Senators originally losing their first round pick until just recently. They got it back, and it will be the 32nd overall pick. As the number 1 candidate, a guy who ran the team for 7 years and made the playoffs 1 year. That was the first year. They never made the playoffs after. However, when the rumors got out, and this is one thing where I think it maybe got leaked by Rutherford because he thinks it's a bad idea. That's just my tinfoil hat theory. But the rumor got out that Dorian might be the number 1 candidate for the hire for the Canucks GM position. And there was outrage. The internet blew up. Canucks Twitter went crazy. Canucks Reddit went crazy. And apparently that message, according
Canucks fan services.
Yep. Yeah, apparently
was going crazy.
Yeah, Dhaliwal was saying on Twitter, like, this noise, the reaction to the rumor had gotten back to Rogers Arena. So, you know, what does that say to you about this whole GM hiring process? And do you think there's still a world where they hire this, you know, asshat, as I said, Dorian, as the new GM?
I think we all know at this point who wants to hire who on this short list. There's a couple of older guys and there's a couple of younger guys. One guy was in Ryan Bonus was Pierre Dorian's right-hand man in Ottawa when it all came crashing down. So that's kind of two guys you don't want in it. So now it narrows it down to three in Gold and Johnson. And I can't remember the third one right now off the top of my head. Oh, Doan is still kind of in the mix. Doan. So you have Doan, Johnson, or Evan Gold are Rutherford's guys, essentially. And who knows where Dax Aquilini sits, because he randomly came up as one of the names in the mix to pick the GM because he apparently is the future of Canucks ownership, and he is the nephew of Francesco Aquilini. Clearly, it's very easy to hoodwink this owner. Like, you just have to go into this thing and say, I can turn this around in 2 years and sell him on a quick rebuild. And he will be like, yep, that's our guy. The decade they've spent developing Ryan Johnson. I mean, the honorable business decision to make is to promote him. Allow him to promote Manny, and your front office and your young team all grow into a contender and champion together. Similar to the Tampa Bay Lightning when they brought in a young John Cooper with a young Steven Stamkos, and he worked with Stamkos and Hedman and that core that he had, and he brought them up into being championship caliber players. This year, hampered by injuries going into the playoffs, and also no more Steven Stamkos, so things were different for him. But we see the caliber of coach that he is with the structure that he brings and the way that players talk about him. It was the same with Mike Sullivan in Pittsburgh when he got promoted from the AHL and worked with Sidney and Malkin and Letang and those boys in their prime. Like, there's ways to do this, and going and looking at it, and you just overlook the work that Ryan Johnson has put into the organization. It's just gross. It would be negligent, I think, to allow him to just walk away. I don't know what the end situation is going to be, but I mean, Gary Mason to the rescue this afternoon by saying there's no way in hell that Dorian's getting hired. So if anything can unite the fan base, it's god-awful general managers. And thank goodness, I mean, there were Twitter accounts sharing the fan services email. They were sharing the fan services phone number. It was all hands on deck. I think there was about 2 people overall that thought it maybe could work. But it's like, no. Dorian's the type of guy to get you into this situation, not to get you out of it. So we will have to see where they go from here. But for the love of God, I mean, just to make your fan base happy, just hire Ryan Johnson, get it over with. Let's move forward. Let's get some actual character in this organization, and let's get going here and get prepared for this draft, because there's going to be a lot of homework that needs to be done. They're going to need to talk to San Jose and see where their head's at, and see if they're, going to take a defenseman. If they're not, maybe they can swap picks, offer Jake Mancini for the pick, with the pick, and swap and go up one. Sharks go down one. Canucks get Stenberg or McKenna, whatever happens with Toronto. I mean, Matt Sundin, arguably Ivar Stenberg, very similar play styles to Matt Sundin. So there could be some, Swedish infatuation there, right? Like, there's a new changing of the guard over in Toronto. We don't know where their head's going to be at. Lord knows what John Chayka is going to do. I mean, when you thought the Pierre Dorian getting hired here was crazy. I mean, that happening yesterday was nuts. I had no idea that was the direction they were going. You went from Mike Gillis to John freaking Chayka, and it's like, what the hell? So yeah, who knows? Who knows what the Leafs are going to do with that first pick? Who knows what they're going to do with this offseason? They're in like disaster control mode to try and rebuild trust with their fan base. So some interesting stuff going to be happening between now and the draft for sure. But one thing is absolutely certain: the Canucks need to sort out that general manager spot ASAP, because they need to figure out what direction they're going with their coaching, what direction they're going with this rebuild, and that will then tell me what they're thinking going into this draft.
So, Dustin, I have to remind you about the Vancouver Canucks history with people that work in the front office and how they have shown a pattern of not giving a flying shit or fuck, depending on what swear jar you want to put in the chat, about what they have done for the organization. On top of that, I get the sense that this organization doesn't give a flying fuck about anything that the Abbotsford Canucks did. They don't care that they won the Calder Cup because they have shown literally zero respect to that entire farm team through this whole process. So in what world can we be shocked if Ryan Johnson is going to end up as the new general manager of the Nashville Predators?
Oh, God. I mean, everything we did today for not hiring Dorian, fans should be doing for hiring Ryan Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
And fans are the answer and are the key. If the Canucks make a decision you don't like, take money out of their pocket. And that's the only way that anything's going to change. At some point, you need to make it hurt where it matters most to the owner, and that's in his wallet. And if you stop paying for Sportsnet, you stop paying for tickets, you stop paying for paraphernalia or memorabilia, that's when the message will be sent. We need to get over our, maybe this year it'll be different, until we actually see different.
Okay, silver linings. You've already talked a little bit about San Jose and their situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, they are absolutely chock full of forwards. I've talked to Nick from Twisted Wrister Hockey. He says the same thing. He's like, we need some effing defensemen. And this draft is very deep with defensemen. And we so happen to have a couple of picks from San Jose that we got for one, Kiefer Sherwood. Is there a world where that kind of a thing could be like, hey, listen, I know you gave us a good deal for Kiefer Sherwood. We got the second, we got the third round pick. We'll give you one of those back and our first round pick for your first round pick. You think it's that easy for the Canucks to then get to second overall and draft Stenberg?
I think they would probably have to include a player, right? But that's fine, right? Because they could include Mancini, because they do have a pretty nice depth at right D now, and he has kind of become the odd man out. So, yeah, I do see a world in that happening. And we also have the Minnesota first that could be utilized as well. So, we will, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. We can speculate, but we need a GM, and we need to hear what he wants to do and what direction he's going to go, what approach he's going to take to the draft. Is it an aggressive approach to potentially move up to the 1 or 2 spot? Do they look at Toronto and go, hey, we got Phil Hronik and a couple other guys. Do they try and get the 1 pick? I don't know. Right? It'll really depend on that GM search. which was supposed to be done by the draft lottery. Yet here we are.
Jay Bachhoff in the chat with a $2 donut. Just say, woo! So I guess Jay is stoked that the Vancouver Golden Knights will draft #1 overall, getting a generational player. And the Vancouver Canucks have fallen to third. They have fallen
There you go.
in what, 95% of the draft lotteries, and have stayed place in I think like 2 out of the draft lotteries that we've been in since whatever it was, 1991 or 2 when
9.
they started doing nights.
Well, oh yeah, no, the draft lottery was the lottery came in after Crosby, didn't it? 05.
No, that was, yeah, they still did it.
But there was still,
they did a draft lottery for Crosby. The Canucks had a
yeah,
chance to draft
specific
Crosby.
lottery. Yeah. After the lockout, they did a full lottery.
Yeah, they did a full. There was no points. It was just like literally anyone could draft #1 overall.
Yeah.
You want to talk about Coots at all?
I mean, good for him.
Yep.
Headed to the WHL finals. Let's see if they can get to that Memorial Cup. That'd be exciting for him. Obviously, many other of the Canucks prospects have now been eliminated from playoffs. So we'll be keeping a close eye on Coots and those Prince Albert Raiders. And other than that, just enjoying the off season, following the chaos that is Canucks Twitter whenever news comes out about this crazy GM search, and obviously when the time comes, you and I will have to have a proper talk about what's going to be the goals and the process going into this draft, and dissect the new GM once it happens.
Yeah. Well, I really truly do hope that my tinfoil hat theory is right, because I feel like me and you, we talk about this offline a lot of the time. When you spend as much time as me and you do following the Abbotsford Canucks, following the Vancouver Canucks, following all the various different Canucks mediums that are available to us, we are dissecting everything. We watch every single press conference. We watch every single interview. And when it comes down to it, sometimes it does feel like we've got our tinfoil hats on. But in any way, shape, or form, do you think that Rutherford's like, I'm going to make this a good team despite the fact that ownership is truly an insane clown posse?
I think he's finding ways to do it in a backdoor manner. He's weaponizing the media and the social media for sure. He drops very pointed quotes to Gary when he feels fit. A couple hours after the turmoil, out of nowhere, there's Gary saying, in no way, shape, or form should you expect him to be selected as the GM of the Vancouver Canucks. It's quite funny. It's like, I may be proven wrong, but I would say at this point that Pierre Dorian's chances of being the next Canucks GM are between nil and non-existent. And that was 4 hours after 4 hours after the chaos and everything went down. So we shall see.
Dustin, my email address as a child was Canucks fan forever, and I might be regretting it these days.
If they do something crazy like hire Pierre Dorian, I'm done, dude. I'm done until there's new ownership, because it's going to be impossible to cheer for someone who has just clearly been hired as another yes man and will be making crazy moves and put us in that win now situation. No, thank you.
Dustin, you're not going to be around for the stream tomorrow. I hear you got a concert to go to. Spend some time with Ollie. What kind of music will they be playing at this spring concert with your child, Ollie?
It's a nice performance. It's an Under the Sea performance. So it's singing and some play acting and things. So, just a grade 3 concert, spring concert. So it'll be a fun time. But I'll be out doing that tomorrow. And then Friday night, I'm heading out to Myrtle Beach for a week. So taking my summer break early because it'll be full tournament season when I come back.
And then speaking of tournaments, we talked a little bit offline. Can you let chat know how things went last weekend in the hot summer sun?
Oh, the course was playing a relatively difficult. There were quite a few high scores out there. Some weird lies in the fairways, kind of bumpy, kind of long. So you catch flyers. You'd catch ones that you didn't do what they were expected to do. And just some bad breaks and then some bad swings. But I did manage to win the adaptive category. But that's about all the accomplishment for the weekend. It was a pretty rough one out there. So it'll be nice to get away and just play some leisurely golf and maybe work on my swing, work out some of the kinks, get more consistent, and be ready to go when I come back.
Dustin, I would love to refund you 2 of those gifted memberships because there will not be 31 teams drafting after the Canucks. But I can't, so
it's okay. Keep it.
I appreciate you stopping by. Say hi to Katie for me, and I'm sure we'll chat again soon, brother.
Absolutely. We'll talk to you soon, sir, and take care.
Dustin Boydell, the Server Fox, stopping by, giving some feedback on what he saw today from the Vancouver Canucks dropping the 3rd overall. All right. I think we're going to do a impromptu open house, guys. I feel like this is the time to do it. So I'm just going to go ahead and create a link now. Let's do it. Who wants to come on and express their thoughts about how today's draft lottery went? So I'm going to make an open house link. We're going to bring you guys on because I feel like we got like 50 people in chat here. And so let's make sure that we get your guys' voices heard. I want to hear from you people. So I'm just going to create one here. And then I'll put it in chat. We'll get you guys in here. So anyone who wants to join the show will be welcome to join. We'll do, let's say, like 20 minutes as an open house here. Everything's set up properly. Yeah, good. Okay, cool. I'm going to put this in chat just a second here. And then anyone who wants to join will be able to join me here live on Nothing is Perfect to talk about what we just saw go down. The Toronto Maple Leafs drafting #1 overall in the NHL Entry Draft. We'll get your guys' thoughts. We'll do some open phones as they used to do. Let's see here. Okay. Copy. All right. I'm going to put this in chat. I'm going to tag this. All right. We will make this a pinned message. We'll start this up. Gallery. Over here. Everything should be working now. So if you guys want to join me here live on Nothing is Perfect, that's what we're going to do right now. Let's get the fans on here and we can chat about what the hell we just witnessed. Bobby in there. Let's make sure I got everything working properly here. Yeah, that looks like that should work. Make this full screen. Okay, perfect. All right. Okay, Bobby, first one in. Let's bring Bobby on. Hi, Bobby.
Hi.
You hear me
Hi,
okay?
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Is everybody coming to join?
I hope so. Yeah, we got Jay coming in too. We got Colin Whitehead showing up. We got Daniel showing up. We're filling out real quick here. What's up, Daniel? Bobby, Colin, Canuck Land is showing up. Everybody can hear me okay? What's up, Canuck Land? You're muted right now, Canuck Land.
Just gaining help from other people outside the organization and have your eyes been open at all to anything you've heard through this about where this franchise is right now?
There we go.
What's up, my dude? How you doing?
Oh, great.
Everybody gives that's one of the questions. Where's the
Great.
Do you feel much like Dustin did?
You should have heard me when that number 12 hit the top and I let out a couple curse words. It was just not great. I was not happy Toronto won. I expected us to drop though.
Yeah, I kind of had that feeling too. It is Canucks luck. As much as we talk about it, it is one of those things that feels like it's a pretty common thing for this franchise.
Yeah.
Colin, I think you might be muted as well.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, cool. What's up, Colin? I don't think we've ever had you on the show before. How's it going, my dude?
I'm good. I'm just pissed.
How angry are you? On a scale of 1 to 10, how pissed are you?
I'm a 10, and I think they should drop the lottery completely and go back to the old way.
Just straight up last place gets first overall?
Yeah, that's the way it should go because everybody keeps getting screwed. San Jose last year, Vancouver this year. What the? I don't want to swear. So.
Is there any part of you starting to feel like this draft lottery is kind of favoring San Jose in the same way that it favored Edmonton a couple of years back?
No, I think it's favoring the rich teams.
In that they've already got the draft capital and they don't need any more?
Can you explain to me how a team that goes to the playoffs 8 years in a row gets the first overall pick over a team that finished last by a long shot and the worst record in cap history, like cap era history? Explain that.
Doesn't seem very fair, does it?
Not right, and it's not cool. I think if they don't go back to the old draft and drop the amount of teams in the lottery and give the worst place team 50% chance to getting a first overall pick.
So Jay Bacot, you said you were you said woo in chat. Was that just to show off your Matt Sundin picture? Or are you stoked that the Vancouver Golden Knights will draft number 1 overall before the Vancouver Canucks? Yeah, he's got his Matt Sundin Canuck shirt on. It's not even like he's trolling us. He's just supporting Matt Sundin, who's a former Vancouver Canuck.
Hey, maybe we can steal McKenna from them like we did Sundin, eh?
Yeah. Bobby, how are you feeling?
I'm pretty upset.
Yeah?
I wanted our Yukon boy to play just like I told Clay last night.
That was going to be your new favorite player.
Yeah.
Because he's from your neck of the woods.
Yeah, I just sent you like Quitt Hughes signed with the Minnesota Wild today. I don't know if you got that on your Facebook.
I did not see that.
He signed with them.
Did he re-sign with them?
Like he did like a better deal with them.
Is that allowed? Are they allowed to sign him already?
No, you're not allowed to yet. July 1st.
Got Shannon in here now too. Shannon, I think you might be muted though, Shannon, so you'll have to unmute yourself.
How did he resign? I think you're allowed to go first.
So Canuck Land.
Yeah.
Are you kind of in the same spot as Dustin was, where it is a tough day to be a Canucks fan, obviously falling to third. However, as we mentioned, San Jose is very desperate for a defenseman. Do you think there is a world where they suddenly drop and try and take somebody else who is a defenseman rather than taking Stenberg?
I feel like they could even take Chase Reed too. I feel like Verhoff has dropped a lot because he just didn't have that great of a season at North Dakota. I think Chase Reed could be that top right-hand shot defenseman of this draft, so you could possibly see them going with him at 2. But maybe they drop, maybe they do a little swap to try to get a little bit of extra from us, but I don't think we'll do that. So I don't know. If they're gonna drop, the team that's going in there is gonna take Stenberg ahead of us.
Canuckland, it looks like you're in your new place. You got your stuff all over the room there. How's the move going?
Good. I just got this box really to unpack. It's all the Lego. It just broke apart in the box, so I don't want to deal with that right now. But other than that, yeah, it went really smoothly. We're all done.
So Canuckland just moved. Shannon, you're about to move. How far away, Shannon, are you from moving?
May 28th.
So just a couple weeks away, about 3 weeks away, eh?
Yep. So I'm packing.
So you've been following the Canucks. When did you start? What year did you start cheering for the Canucks, Shannon?
Probably after I moved here, so in 1982.
So you've been here since the original Stanley Cup run.
A year after I was born.
Yeah. So Shannon is on a scale of being a Canucks fan, falling to third in this draft. Where do you rank that in the disappointment of being a Canucks fan?
For me, I rank it at a 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you think we were gonna fall to third?
I thought I was praying and hoping we would get number 1, but I didn't think we would fall to third.
All right,
but Toronto stole.
I know, eh? Do you think the Canucks will still get someone who's going to make a difference on this team in the next 5 years?
I'm really hoping, but it all depends. Like, what I'm scared is the management of the Canucks.
More worried about who they hired the GM, eh?
Yeah.
So, Thomas, I got you in chat here, too. You're muted right now. Can you unmute? Are you... I don't think I've had Thomas on the show before. Welcome to the show, Thomas.
Yes, hello. It's my first time calling in.
Welcome.
I've tuned into some live streams before. That this is my first time in the chat.
And this is Thomas Hornbrook, right?
No, this is I'm a different Thomas.
Okay, Thomas, welcome to the show. How long have you been cheering for the Canucks?
To be completely honest, I'm a Penguins fan. That's why I have the Penguin in my Zoom thing. I just, as a Penguins fan, I follow all 32 teams. I tuned into this draft lottery live. I couldn't believe what I saw when Toronto got the #1 overall pick. Vancouver didn't get #1, and then as they revealed the balls, they didn't get #2 either. I couldn't even imagine what that is like, coming from Penguins fandom. I just wanted to, call in, check in with everybody.
Yeah, so Thomas,
see the boots on the ground.
I mean, at the end of the day, it sucks as a Canucks fan not to get #1 overall, but now you have a situation where, not in your division, but within your own conference, you have another #1 pick coming to a team that you're going to have to play 3 or 4 times next year. As a Penguins fan, is that tough to take, to see a team like Toronto suddenly drafting a guy like McKenna?
No, I think the Leafs have plenty of problems, and even when they got the #1 pick in the Matthews draft, you still have to surround that #1 pick in order to build a Stanley Cup champion. The Penguins were fortunate enough in 2005 to win the draft lottery and get Sidney Crosby, and that's like we're 20 plus years later, and he's still the difference maker, that guy for this franchise. And you only get players like that at the #1 slot. Pretty much, which is why today is it pains me to see as a Penguins fan. I can't even imagine what Canuck fans are feeling right now.
Well, one thing that shouldn't pain you is your backup goaltender that came in and played really well for you. That's someone that we know very well, Artur Shilovs, who we
Yes.
are still fans of. How much fun did you have watching that guy come in and show you what he can do in the big games?
I was a fan of his when he was in Abbotsford. You know, I have a hockey puck. I collect hockey pucks, and I have some pucks from the Abbotsford Canucks Calder Cup year, and they won the Calder Cup because Shilovs was that MVP goalie for them. And then when he was traded to Pittsburgh, I was like, I've seen what he can do. I'm a big fan of this guy. And you know, when he was thrown in the Philadelphia series in Game 4, I don't think Skinner was the problem. Stuart Skinner was our best player in games 1 through 3, and then but we needed to change the momentum. Shilovs came in Game 4, played great, just like I knew he could, just like I, hoped that he could, that I'd seen with Abbotsford and then now in Pittsburgh. So yeah, I've been a fan of his for a long time. We appreciate him here. I certainly appreciate him. So,
Yeah.
thanks for that.
We got Canucks land up in the top right corner there, who was a season tickets member who got his Calder Cup championship replica ring as a season tickets member. So that's pretty sick. And he got to see up close
very
and
nice.
personal Artur Shilovs doing his thing. So now you have to. Did you manage to make it out to any of the playoff games this year down there in Pittsburgh?
I did not. I am a Penguins fan, but I currently live in Chicago for work. So that's just a little bit of my backstory.
Yeah, cool.
Actually, let me turn my camera on just so you guys can get a sense.
Hi, Thomas.
Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you guys.
Hi,
I'm
Thomas.
Thomas. I'm a Penguins fan.
Welcome
to the
Yeah,
stream.
happy to be here.
Yeah, we here on Nothing is Perfect. We're live for every single Vancouver Canucks game, and we covered the Calder Cup run. I have my own memorabilia from the run. I've got my Calder Cup that I bought from
Yes,
NHL.com,
I have
so-
that for the Chicago Wolves version when they won in 2022. I did get to see those games in person because that was right around when I moved here.
That's
But
so awesome. That's so awesome.
yeah, so I'm a Penguins fan, but I'm a bigger fan of the sport than any one team, and just as a fan of hockey, watching what happened today, it was just crazy. I couldn't believe.
So what's the feeling there in Pittsburgh? Because you guys really weren't supposed to be in the playoffs. You really weren't supposed to be contending for that kind of thing. It was supposed to be kind of a rebuild, but now you're going into this upcoming draft with a ton of draft capital, and you still have some of these old guys playing 20 seasons together. You got your Letang, you got your Malkin, you got your Crosby all together. What is the outlook for you as a fan base moving forward?
Yeah, so Penguins fans, we certainly understand that the Crosby, Malkin, Letang, the golden years are behind them, which is to be expected after 20 plus years. We've been spoiled more than pretty much any other fan base, except for maybe Chicago in the last 20 years. I became a fan in 2009. That's when my dad first introduced me to the sport. And that was the second year that the Penguins had went to the Stanley Cup final, and they won the rematch against Detroit, which was my first year watching hockey. That's just how I became a fan personally. But I've been watching through this day. And like I say, I follow all 32 teams. As far as draft capital, I think I wasn't expecting us to beat the Philadelphia Flyers in that series. My bracket, I had Philadelphia advancing. Watching the series going down 0-3, it sucked, for sure. Again, because Stuart Skinner might have been our best player those first 3 games. But when the momentum turned and we won Game 4 and we won Game 5 and Game 6 went to overtime scoreless, I was like, man, they put on 42 shots against this guy. The Penguins did everything except win Game 6 because they got the one goal, but that was all they needed. And, hockey, it's a goal scoring competition. If you score 0 goals at the end of an overtime playoff game, it's hard to argue that you deserve to win, even if we had a lot of shots. So, I did not have very high expectations that the Penguins would win the cup this year. I'm just kind of thinking more 8-10 years into the future, what does that look like? we have a number of good young pieces either in the roster or playing in Wilkes-Barre. And we have a good amount of draft capital, which I must give credit to Kyle Dubas for. He has done some very good GM moves. If we're talking about the Stuart Skinner deal again from earlier, comparing Stuart Skinner to Tristan Jarry, Stuart Skinner, his contract's up. And, we got rid of a goalie who was more expensive, had way more term, and we got a second round draft pick to get Tristan Jarry out the door. Like, that is incredible chess GM moves by Kyle Dubas just to get draft capital coming in. So we have a number of picks. I'm confident that, we'll get a good number of players in the next couple drafts. But, those game breakers, those franchise altering talents, you only get those at the number one spot, which is, if the Penguins drafted number 2 in the 05 draft, or we won the draft lottery in 06, as an example, and it was Evgeny Malkin and Eric Johnson, do you build a 3-time Stanley Cup champion team with those two guys? Probably not. Maybe Gino could have been that guy. He had a hell of a run in 09 winning the Conn Smythe. So he might have been able to be the number one center for a cup winning team. But, Malkin at the number 2 slot and then Crosby at number 1 in back-to-back drafts, that set the Penguins up for the next 20 years. So
Canuckland, if there's
when the next of those guys comes in, I don't know. Maybe the Penguins will have to be terrible for the next 2 years for us to be in contention.
Canuckland, Arthur Shelov's, some people think he's the Superman, but Superman also has kryptonite. What is Arthur Shelov's kryptonite?
Shots from the point. He really had trouble with shots from afar in Abbotsford and in Vancouver. But honestly, just working on his vision, he could turn into a pretty reliable starting goaltender.
Yeah. And even the shot that beat him in game 6, I think that might have been the 35th or 37th shot that he had faced in the game. And he had stopped every single one that came before then. But, he was triple screened or something. It was just one of those shots. And again, we got no goal support in that game. So, that's how our season came to a close.
Yeah, I mean, at least it came close in the playoffs and not how ours did in February.
That is true.
Update: Colorado just scored on Minnesota.
Colorado up 1-0 on Minnesota. We like to hear that.
If you guys could do a live stream, I would join you guys sometime for that.
We won't be covering the games tonight, but as it goes, if you can keep us updated, that's great.
Also, to add on with the Oilers and making the Tristan Jarry trade, that whole trade, how bad it looks for the Oilers.
Yeah.
How did we make that trade for Kane and they came out on top?
Yeah.
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, Shannon, do you think there's any world where they sign Kane back onto the Vancouver Canucks, or is he gone now?
He better be gone. But no one wants him. No one wants him. That's why the Oilers sent him to us. The Oilers didn't want him.
I guess it's even Philip Hedl showed up for the end of year media, but Evander Kane wasn't here. So if Philip Hedl was there and Evander Kane wasn't, that's got to be a good sign that Evander Kane's no longer going to be a Canuck, right?
Yeah.
So Shannon, we talked a little bit with Dustin about what could happen. Obviously, San Jose has the second overall pick. They're in desperate need of some defense. Do you see a situation where the Canucks can work something up so they do end up getting Stenberg anyways?
I'm hoping. What are you hoping, Canucks land?
I'm hoping for either Stenberg or Chase Reed. Those are the two guys I'm really high on. I like Caleb Malhotra, but I think that that it would be a conflict of interest with Manny moving into to being a head coach. So I want one of those two guys. Also, a little bit of news. Jim Rutherford just said that he will transition to an advisor role after the draft, he just said.
So Colin, I still got you here, Colin. with
Yep.
that announcement from Jim Rutherford that Canuckland just let us know, does that make it really
yeah,
like, because
Russell?
we've speculated there's a possibility the Canucks are about to hire 2 people. Do you think that means the Canucks are about to hire a new president of hockey operations and a GM?
I hope so, and I hope it's Doan and Johnson.
Do you think that's the best duo that could
Doan is
bring
the
us into the
Poho,
future?
Johnson is the GM.
I agree.
You know, but I have something I want to make this chat
I
chat
agree.
better. Let's remember I talk about Harley all the time, right?
Yeah.
Here's my little kitty. Hold on.
Oh, look at it. Little orange on the head there.
So cute.
He's a Turkish man. He's only a year old.
I love cats.
He's so beautiful. He was just purring away hearing you guys talk. So
Yeah. He's not upset by the fact that the Canucks are drafting 3rd overall, I guess.
he doesn't care. He's in the bathroom sink trying to sleep.
I saw that.
Also, Jim Rutherford said they're going to do a rebuild.
Yeah, he said rebuild a whole bunch. Canuckland, where'd you see the news from for Jim Rutherford?
I saw it on Canucks Reddit. Harmon, they all tweeted it as well.
Harmon, eh?
You know, at least we're not the Leafs, right?
Yeah.
They hired Chaika instead of Gillis. What a bonehead move.
Yeah, I mean, Chaika is a crazy pick for them.
If you guys,
The dude breaks NHL rules. He can't trade worth a damn, and he sucks at drafting. Yet you want to make him your GM of a team that you want to win a cup with. That makes a lot of sense.
Did you guys watch the press or listen to the press conference or see any? It was brutal. They were going in on them. It was bad.
Oh, I loved it.
It was so fun.
I love the one reporter.
Did you like Pelly's answers to that?
Yeah. Well, I guess you talked to the different people than we did. Tyler Gibbs joining us from live, it looks like from downtown Vancouver. Did you just leave the arena,
Tyler.
bro?
I just left Greta. So I was at Greta for the watch party, hanging out with the Canucks Army boys, and I am pissed. So, out of anyone, it just had to be Toronto. So yeah, that's basically my overall thoughts, at least right now. I'll probably process it later. But you know, it was quite the disappointment over at Greta when Toronto won the 1st overall pick. So
Tyler, is that worst case scenario? Is there any other team that could have been picked to draft number 1 overall that would have been worse?
Maybe Florida would have been maybe around the same as Toronto if Florida had gotten the 1st overall pick. You know, I talked to a few people like Dave Hall and whatnot. They mentioned, you know, like Calgary. It would have sucked if Calgary won it, or even Seattle.
Yeah,
would have sucked. But I think Toronto was like by far the worst, I think, out of all the teams. So,
were you live from Greta?
I did my reaction. I recorded my reaction for both 1st and 2nd overall on my phone. So I'll actually be doing a stream later today, and I'll probably show that on the stream, my actual live reaction, and I'll probably post it on my socials as well. I just gotta edit it a little bit. First one's a little bit long because they took forever to draw the balls. So I'll edit it. I'll edit the first one down a bit because I think it doesn't go until like 4 minutes into it.
Yeah.
So I'll chop that down a little bit. But the second one was a bit more closer to the actual time. So
yeah, chaos out here. I asked Shannon this question earlier, Tyler. Where on your Canucks fandom do you rank this in your disappointing moments as a Canucks fan? Like, is it below 2011? Is it like, where do you rank it?
Definitely, I would say below 2011 because 2011 still hurts.
That's Tyler.
I'd probably put that a close second.
A close second to 2011.
Oh my God.
eh?
Mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Is this Swervin? And
Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh,
Hey, what's up, guys?
We got
That was
Swerve
a
Norton and Gerald.
reaction.
Oh, yeah.
Are you guys live from Rogers Arena?
That's correct.
How was the reaction in the bar at Rogers Arena?
There was definitely a rigged chance. I was trying to start FU Cheka. But huge disappointment. I remember I put in the chat, I said this is the worst day of my life.
I think it was expected though.
This is like I think a lot of us thought of this as the nightmare scenario.
I just asked Tyler this, guys. Gerald, Swerve, both give me your answer. Is there a team that could have been picked to draft #1 overall that would have been worse than Toronto?
Florida.
Florida? Yep. Gerald?
Florida or I mean,
the Flames?
Yep. Oh man, where do you guys rank this on your Canucks disappointment chart?
This is up there. You know, like I was going into this saying that top 3 is fine. Don't worry, guys. It's the highest we picked in 27 years. But I allowed myself to dream, right? Like I was once those balls were rolling around in there, I was like, oh, okay, here we go. And we had that one last draw, and we had 3 numbers available to us. You know?
Yep.
And then all of a sudden it was just all ripped away. You know?
Hey, you know what? I'm sorry. This doesn't top the disappointment up there because we like I say on our streams usually, I sell positivity. I sell hope. We got 3rd overall. Come on, man. 3rd overall. It's not 4th. It's not 5th. It's not 6th. It's not dropping down to 9th. It's 3rd overall. So let's just be happy that we got a high pick. I mean, it's not something that's gonna change the whole organization, but at least you have a good player at 3rd. If not, like I always say, trade down, get the player that you want, and then get farm extra picks.
So Swerve and Gerald, Harmon Dial, who Tyler was just hanging out with at Greta at the Canucks Army watch party at Greta. Jim Rutherford says that he will be transitioning to an advisor role with the Canucks after the draft. Does that tell you guys that all of a sudden we're going to see the Canucks hiring 2 people in the next week here as a president of hockey operations and as a GM?
I was of the mind that was the plan, that they were going to kind of hire somebody. Jim Rutherford was still around, and they would ease this guy into being a president. Meanwhile, harvesting like a GM. Yeah, I think a lot of people's dream scenario was Shane Doan president, Ryan Johnson GM, and Manny Malhotra as coach. So we'll see how it plays out this week.
I honestly think this like we don't even have to like really speculate or talk about this. When Rutherford came in at the season end of season presser, like we already knew this guy's gonna leave next year, if not this summer. It would have been great if Shane Doan was still in the mix, but you know, it looks like he's not anymore. And we need someone like Shane Doan or Trevor Linden to bring some culture to the team, because right now that's what we're missing. And Linden didn't get his chance to do the rebuild when he wanted to back in, what was it, 2015, 2016. And it's just, you know, Linden, like always, is ahead of his time. You know, we should have treasured that when we had him, and now he's into his hiking, into his businesses with the gyms and his son and all of that. It's too late for that, but hopefully whoever they bring in can instill some sort of culture or structure to this team.
Well, Colorado just scored to make it 2-1. They've got 2 goals on 2 shots. Gustafsson in net for the Minnesota Wild has got a 0% save percentage right now. That's crazy. In the first period of that game.
She's an open house.
Yeah, open house here on Nothing is Perfect. Yeah, is Canuck Clay there with you guys too? Where is he?
No, he's not with us. We're here with Ricky Sanga, We've met Chris Higgins, Darcy Rodas floating around. I don't know if he knows where he is right now. It's kind of old. Yeah.
Okay. We did this open house. This has been fun. I'm going to go through everyone individually. And we're going to give a scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah, so we should ask Chris Higgins what was his reaction like some point.
Yeah, Bobby wants to know what Chris Higgins' reaction was, swerving. How did he react? What is this? Is that some chili chicken?
On a scale of 1 to 10, he said his disappointment was at 20.
Yeah.
Are you guys going on live stream also tonight, Swervin?
Probably not tonight. Probably not. They're asking if there's a headspace stream tonight.
Sorry. Hey, what's up?
Headspace stream tonight? Or are you gonna go on with Tyler?
I'm actually thinking of going to basketball, but I finally found some food, and I've been waiting all night to get some food. We need to get something from Aquilini, man. Like, this is like, if you can scan this, you can get like a raffle of some sort. But I don't see the benefit of being a season ticket member anymore, because we just don't get anything. And then now with this draft lottery, yeah, I guess it was the right decision that Clay made to opt out, just like myself, opt out, hold off for a season or two, because I mean, there's still a slim chance we get McKenna if Sundin goes for Stenberg, then the Sharks go for a D-man like Chase Reed.
Yeah.
Then we get McKenna. Am I being way optimistic there, Russ?
Yes.
Am I too optimistic?
Yes.
I'm selling
A little
hope.
bit.
I'm selling hope.
But
my
you're
friend.
selling hope, and I like it. Okay. Let's
Keep
finish.
selling. We need money.
We need money. Munchy Whale.
No, we need a new owner.
Malhotra's Chase
Colin,
Reed.
why don't you be the new owner?
I wish.
Or Luxland, you can be the new owner.
Russell, if we don't get Gavin McKenna, could we get Manny Hotra's son?
That's my pick personally.
Yeah, Manny Malhotra.
I told you what I told you guys what I would do if I had the money, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a cute baby.
We got Munchy Whale in the chat with a cute little baby. Okay. I appreciate everyone joining up for the impromptu open house. So what we're gonna do to finish off the open house, I want you guys to rank your optimism for the Vancouver Canucks moving forward with the third overall pick on a scale of 1 to 10. So we're gonna start from the very top left corner. So Shannon, 10 being ecstatic and 1 being depressed. Where do you rank on the Canucks drafting number 3 overall moving forward? How is it? What's your level?
2.
2? Okay. Tyler?
I'm gonna go with the 6.
6? That's not bad. That's not bad. Bobby, where are you ranking?
I'm going with number 10.
10? You're that optimistic? You're a 10?
Yeah.
Bobby's feeling optimistic. Jay, how you feeling? 1 to 10. How you feeling optimism while? He's just gonna show me the Sundin shirt again.
13.
He's 13 on a scale of 1 to 10. Jay's a 13. Swerve and Irvin, where are you at? 1 to 10 optimism scale, 10 being great, 1 being depression.
Same as Tyler.
16. Canucksland, where are you ranking on your optimism scale?
10. I like the picks that are there.
Perfect. Munchy Whale? A 3. A 3 from Munchy Whale. Thomas, as an outsider, as a Penguins fan, how you feeling? Oh, and then the baby's a 5, so it's a 5 and a 3 from Munchy Whale. Thomas, from a Penguins fan for the Canucks.
I was thinking of 5.
A 5?
You're getting
That's
a
not
good
bad.
player at 3.
You agree
So
with the baby.
disappointing's not number 1, but 3 is solid.
Yeah. Colin Whitehead, you got the last call. Where's your optimism level when it comes to a 1 to 10 on this team moving forward?
It's a 5 for now, depending on who they hire for GM and Poho.
I can agree with that. Awesome.
If they do the right move there, I'll go for 7, but 5 right now.
Shannon, Tyler, Bobby, Jay, Swervin, Gerald, Canucksland, Munchie Whale, Thomas, Colin Whitehead. I appreciate you guys stopping by for this impromptu open house after the Canucks fall to third overall. Enjoy your night. I appreciate you all stopping by, and we'll I'm sure we'll see you guys tomorrow on the stream when we're live for the doubleheader tomorrow.
What about you, Russell?
I am at I will give it a 6. Give it a 6. Awesome, guys. Enjoy the rest of the night, and we'll chat again soon.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you all.
Screw you, John Jacob.
There we are. Impromptu open house on Nothing is Perfect. You love to see it. Oh my goodness gracious, people. Yeah, Calvin 99 Charlie in the house. Ryan should be it. Tillo's a 3. Thomas Hornbrook is a 4. Who is streaming their baby? Laugh out loud. I know. Who is Munchie Whale? Munchie Whale. Munchie Whale just shows up in chat with a baby. The baby did a 5. Laugh out loud. Oh, what the heck is happening here? Oh my gosh. There we go. All right. Philip was here. Philip Forsey. Oh, damn. Third is for losers. Donnie Bluebone in the house. Philip Forsey. Doubt we would be sad if it ended up St. Louis, Chicago Canucks. But teams with superstars getting first overall, second overall, laugh out loud. I agree. Philip, what the hell is that? We have a team that already has a superstar. The San Jose Sharks already have a superstar. The Toronto Maple Leafs, they've already got Matt Sundin. They've already got Austin Matthews. Can I read an excerpt from a new romance book, Fetty? Please do, Big Mac. Laugh out loud. No Olympics win, no draft win. Finished at 82nd place. And Abbotsford was always injured. Yep, Tillo, you're right. Goddamn, Abbotsford was hurt like crazy. Abbotsford had 9 injuries. They played 19 of their last 21 games without 12 forwards. It was crazy. Big Mac's out here laughing. Ha ha! I kind of want to drink now. Me too, Calvin. Me too. Tillo dead. I will try to be nice, but I stopped caring about his love life. Colorado, boom! Yep. Colorado up 2-1 on Minnesota in the first period. Minnesota only has 2 shots and 1 goal. That's pretty crazy. He's not GM. Ha-ha! Woohoo! Yellow Kodiak, but if they hired president of hockey operations behind the scenes. Yeah, and that's the thing. If this tweet is true from Harmon Dial, Jim Rutherford says that he will transition to an advisory role with the Canucks after the draft. Does that mean we are hiring a president of hockey operations as well? Philip Forsey, a shame if Doan is out of the running already. Lyndon brought in Benning. Sorry, bad argument. Pure Veteran in the chat. Long time no see, Pure Veteran. Nice to see you, my dude. Trevor Linden. Plus, he is racist towards Canada, Poutine, Munchers, Montreal, and Rioters, Vancouver. Want to watch this game, but I don't want to do anything with hockey for the rest of the day. Fair enough, Tillo. There is a delayed penalty now against the Colorado Avalanche, so the Minnesota Wild will go to the power play. Thank you, Russell, and everyone. Much appreciated for your time, and big thanks to this community. Have a great evening. See you later, man. Muhammad, 2-1 for the Avs. Yep. Evening, Mo. I mean, with Doan, it depends, because if the league is bringing back Arizona within the next 3 years, then yep, Doan is not a given. But if Arizona is out for a while, let's get Doan. Yeah, Taylor Betts. Man, that's the thing, right? Oh, old man Nelson taking a holding penalty. Kind of feel you, Tillo. Russ Gonna do a train, laugh out loud, JK. Calvin 99 Charlie. You said you wanted to see me drinking. And so we've been drinking. That's what we've been doing tonight. The Canucks fall to 3rd overall, and I've been drinking now. You asked for it. Is Joe there? Yee! Yellow Kodiak. Doan was never going to be GM. I think they brought him in to interview for president of hockey operations. Yellow Kodiak. I thought the exact same thing. I thought that he would be a great president of hockey operations. Aquilini deserves this 3rd pick. To be honest, you're not wrong, Peer Veteran. I'm sad. I'm part of the Gray Gang. Oh my gosh, Calvin, how'd that happen? The power of Grayskull! Colin is happy. Probably happy with Stenberg. A new baby in chat. Yep. Ah, cute baby. Wait, what? Laugh out loud. A baby. This is a riot. Gary Wiseman thinks there's a riot in chat. I cannot see who that is, but that is a cute baby. Yeah, they were called Munchie Whale. And I don't know whose baby that was. Way too much hope. Laugh out loud. Caleb Malhotra is great two-way center. We're going to get his father-son in the NHL. Can you imagine a father-son combo? I remember when my son was small, about 60 pounds ago. Laugh out loud. I cannot decide until the GM is chosen. That's fair enough. Great open house, says Big Mac. Thank you, Russell, says Colin Whitehead. You're welcome, my dude. I'll have to rewatch this. Fun open house, y'all. Thank you, Thomas. Gary Wiseman. Great show. I agree, RJ should have, but I have no confidence it will be. I agree. I do not think that RJ will end up being our president or our GM or anything like that, because we're going to have some chuckle yuck as our new GM. That's what's going to end up happening. That's what I'm feeling. This is Rig. Bramjot, what's up, Bramjot? Nice to see you. Damn, missed a segment of all time, it seems. Snap Dancer, what's up? Thank you, Russell, says Bobby. Russ, I'm sad we dropped a 3rd. Me too. Crying. We may stream, but you likely, says Headspace Hockey. I feel if RJ is going to be chosen, he would have been chosen already, says Rick Fetty. Hey, says Zach. Congratulations, Zach. You guys get number 1 overall. You're number 1. You're number 1. You're number 1. I'm not happy about it. That was funny. Thank you, Russ. Bramjot, San Jose might take Verhoff. I'm thinking the same thing, Bramjot. I'm hoping. Fun, not funny. Ryan Johnson can be both AHL and NHL GM. Why not? Matthews and Nylander. First is the worst. Second is the best. Third is the one with the golden chest. I hope so, Bramjot. They are still interviewing people. To me, that means no RJ. Man, you never know. New GM is going to have such a microscope on his 3rd pick. Yep. Eddie F4426. It's just shocking that the Canucks since their inception have only fallen in the draft lottery position. Yep. Eddie, you're right. They have never moved up. They've only moved down. With how San Jose is developed, they will need a D-man, someone to take Vinny D's spot. Yeah, Vinny Desharnais. Maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong. At least the Golden Eyes get the 1st pick. That is true. Nice, says Zach. I woke up at 6 a.m. in my home country just to get disappointed again. Laugh my ass off. What's up, Jesse? Felden Music. What's up, Jesse? I feel like your name has changed, Jesse. Wait, don't we want Minnesota to lose this round for a higher pick? We do. Hey, Zach. Yes, we do, Snap Dancer. Jim is still here. That is hilarious. Laugh out loud. No, Wild. No. Let's all have beer. Too evil. I say Avs win in 5. Might not be wrong. Is Nishushkin playing in the playoffs this year? Laugh out loud. managed to keep his slate clean. Yeah, so far so good. No hookers and blow yet. Who's winning so far in Colorado versus Minnesota? Calvin. Colorado won game 1 9-6. 9-6. And they're winning 2-1 right now in the first period. Caroline Harvey is like the female Bobby Orr. Yep. The Golden Eyes are getting probably one of the best female hockey players of all time. I heard. I'm kind of mad. I had no expectations, no dreams of celebrating first overall anything. Colorado last game was 9-6. Yep, says Big Mac. Game 2, Avs winning 1-0 in this game. Avs winning 2-1. Yep, my boy! Minnesota's a better 51st state than Montberta. I'm late! Eddie F. Jesse Feldon music. I share your pain. Just had the same rude awakening at 7 a.m. here in Bangkok. I'm sorry, Eddie. I'm sorry, Eddie. Yes, we got drunk Russ. Laugh out loud. Ducks in 7, Sabres in 6, Canes in 4, Avs in 5. That's my playoffs picks for this round. And then Jesse Feldon's got the pounding and the praise out here. Cal McKenzie, I tried. Batman! Ivan Canucks, I am Munchy Whale. The baby's name is Elias. Oh! Ivan Canucks! You're from Japan, right? I saw you in Canucks Conversation on Canucks Army. So you woke up late in the middle of the night to come on here. Ivan Canucks, welcome to the stream, my dude. It's nice to have you here. I'm about to have my very first baby as well, coming up in August. So thank you very much. I appreciate you. Elias, hi! Hi, Ivan Canucks, welcome. Elias, woohoo! Last name Pedersen. Either the league hates Vancouver or the lottery balls. The lottery balls have never picked the Canuck combination? Elias or Elias. Philip Forsey pulling for RJ. Me too. Me too, Philip. Oh, let's get RJ in here. RJ. Shane Doan. RJ. Manny Malhotra. Victory! Matt, laugh out loud. Ivan, laugh out loud. No, his name is not Pedersen. Yeah, but our golden chest is full of poop. It is. Cal McKenzie, there is a universe where Toronto picks Stenberg first, the Ducks pick D-Man, and the Canucks get McKenna. Go all in on the Ruck Twins. Oh, man, can you imagine? Toronto drafts Stenberg. San Jose takes Verhoff. Canucks take McKenna. Don't underestimate the power of poop. Humongous in the chat. Golden turds could be valuable. That is true. Roger from American Dad. He poops gold. Look at American Dad, the history of the golden turd mashup. Look at that. Continue without support. See, look at this. Oh my God, what is happening? This is Roger's poop. Golden turd. Zachary. To evil! All right, I needed to step away from the chat for an hour. Was too unhappy about the result. To evil! Cheers to everyone. Cheers. Cheers. Tillo's mad and he's wiping away tears. 124 is the best. Laugh out loud. Philly, if Philly decides to trade Mitchkov, should we offer DeBrusque Mancini a next year's second round pick? Yes. It's 9:44 a.m. here in Japan. Congratulations on being a dad soon. Thank you, Ivan. I appreciate that, my dude. Ivan, can I ask you, what is your favorite kind of anime? If you were to pick an anime show to watch, what would it be? Till's like, rigged. Laugh my ass off. What the hell? Should have told me that. Now you're gonna make me sifting my poop. No, there's no gold in your poop. You're not Roger. Canucks go, Canucks go, Canucks go! Canucks go! No, they didn't score. Go, 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 go. Good luck, Gary. We literally won the turd, Burrows, says Snap Dancer. Any update? Ultrasound pics on baby holiday? Nothing. No, just the ones I showed you before. You've already seen all of them. We have our next appointment at the end, middle of this month. Later, it's probably like 2 weeks away for our next baby. But the last time we met our maternity doctor for the first time, fangirl, and we got to hear baby's heartbeat. It was like boom, 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 boom. So that's pretty exciting. All right, let's have a look at the fan funding because you guys went absolutely insane today, as you tend to do here on Nothing Is Perfect for some reason. Braden Cooch showing up with the $27.99. McKenna would be dope, but I know that we're gonna fall to third. $2 dono from Tillo. All hail Adam Foote, the Tank Commander. Mission accomplished. $13.99 from Braden Coots. Hail Adam Foote. $1 dono from the real Eric Hunter. 5 gifted memberships from Tillo. Muhammad with the $5 dono to Dobby's College Education Fund. Will the Canucks finally make history today? Blue, green, white. Blue, green, white. They did not. Swerve and Irvin with the $6.99. Manifesting good fortunes while en route to Rogers Arena. Talk to everyone later. And he did. He came on the open house. We got Muhammad with another $2 for Dobberton. Blue, green, white. Blue, green, white. And then Paragraph Pro. 31 gifted memberships to try and manifest 31 people drafting after us. It did not happen. Got Major in chat. How'd we do? We got third overall. And then Burn the Bag. We will burn this bag at some point. Believe you me. We're going to burn it. We'll have to start a new one. And then another $2 dono from MASH 38, J Bachhoff. You'll love to see it. Let's end the poll question 2. Is the NHL Draft Lottery rigged? 65% of you saying yup. 16% saying nope. 14% saying uncontrollable laughing and crying. And then 5% of you saying maybe. Keep the bag for next year, bro. This is Colin Whitehead. Save the bag at least until the GM selection. Laugh out loud. Laugh out loud. All right. I haven't posted it yet, but we will be live tomorrow. We're going to be live for both the game 1 of the Montreal Canadiens versus the Buffalo Sabres. So game 1, and then game 2 of the Ducks versus the Golden Knights. The Golden Knights winning game 1. So they are 1-0, trying to complete the sweep at home. We'll have to wait and see. So we will be live tomorrow. Gross. Martone fell to 5th. Let's hope someone else good falls to 3rd. Tillo, I agree. The tank was for nothing. I hope everyone has a fantastic night. All things considered, night all. Thanks for the stream. Yeah. All right, guys. Until tomorrow night, for the Montreal Canadiens versus the Buffalo Sabres and the Ducks versus the Golden Knights, the double stream we'll be doing. I appreciate everyone for being here. It's been lots of fun. Despite the fact that we did fall to 3rd, we have got a 3rd overall pick, which is one of the best ones that we've had in a very long time. The best pick we've had since the Sedins got drafted in 1999. So until tomorrow, remember, my name is Russell Holiday. This is Nothing Is Perfect. and make sure that you make good choices.
Thank you for having me. Thank you to everyone who requested to hear my beautiful voice too. I appreciate that.
How you doing tonight?
Doing good.
Thank you very much for taking the time out of your very first hockey game to join the stream. Everyone was very excited to see you, and enjoy the rest of the game in the third period.
Yeah, thank you so much. Bye-bye, guys.
Trevor Beggs joining the show from Locked On Canucks. Thanks for joining me today, brother.
My pleasure, Russell. How you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing really good. I'm doing really good.
Hey, buddy. What an intro. Thanks, man.
Hey, no problem. It's nice to see you again. It's been a while.